beautiful people. I'm excited for today's video because we're exiting our lazy girl era, and honestly, I love to do stuff like this every Monday. But for today's video, I'm going to specifically talk about how to exit your lazy girl era, the importance of it, the importance of establishing a solid morning routine, why we should essentially be doing this, why should we be doing a morning routine, why should we journal, why should we express gratitude, and so on. Why not just lay in bed all day and watch movies and eat a bunch of snacks? What's the difference? So I'm gonna kind of dive into that and kind of explain my perspective on it. And we're just gonna have the best productive day. So come join me, and hopefully this motivates you to have a productive day tomorrow. The first step to exiting our lazy girl era is hydration. We're staying extra hydrated today, and we're making sure we're getting our water in. If you hate drinking water like I do, it's okay. You do not have to get a gallon a day. I remember when I felt the need to get a gallon a day in my life. Our water intake is so important. You definitely do not need a gallon of water a day to be successful at it. And I don't think all of our bodies need that much. So step one, increasing our hydration. You hate water, you're not alone, because I do too. I just don't know. I don't like drinking it, and I feel like it's a major inconvenience when I constantly need to go to the bathroom. Whenever I go to the bathroom, I'm very rarely just doing one thing. I just always end up doing something else, but that's okay. We're staying hydrated. Our goal is to do 2 of these. Let's touch base about something real quick. The number one way to have a successful day and truly complete all your tasks requires a to-do list. Not doing a to-do list could really set you back, because what these lists do is just really keep you on track. Even though you could be like, oh, I'm doing it in my head. Honestly, a piece of paper and pen is ideal. Some people really like using the notes app. I just find that my phone distracts me. So I'm kind of drifting away from things on my phone, but it's just so hard because I feel like my whole life is on there. At least for my to-do list, partially my daily planning, I want to start writing it out. I'm going to get a new planner because I need one, and a new planner means a fresh start, which makes me excited to do something. I just want to get like a mini little notebook actually, where I can just jot down my ideas and make it like my to-do list as well. So in order for you to have a productive day tomorrow, you have to write out what you need need to do. And you could totally start just by using the Notes app, but just be sure to do it, even if it's the simplest tasks, because it really becomes a game changer. I'll notice myself completing all my tasks and feeling really good about myself and just feeling better overall. But when you're looking at it, you're like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, and you're crossing it off. It just really motivates you, I feel like. I'm not gonna lie, I should be doing way better at my to-do lists, but it is what it is. Like, we need to stop being so harsh on ourselves. Like, just because you don't do something one day, or even if you miss out a week's worth, it does not mean anything, as long as we're getting back on track. And I feel like this is why I love Mondays. I feel like I always talk about this, especially on Instagram and stuff. I love Mondays because it just like really helps me get back on track. One thing I really love while working in the hospital was being able to do that on Mondays. Like, I love when I had my Mondays off because I just could do a whole Sunday reset, but like times 10. Plus, as much as I love doing Sunday resets, I really like to focus on family time on Sundays and just like hang out and relaxing with friends, because I feel like I really don't do that enough throughout the week. And especially throughout the summer, I really like to enjoy my Sundays. I try to prioritize family day on Sundays versus anything else. And honestly, ever since I officially made that decision, I love it. It's been the best decision ever. Nothing beats family time. All our parents are getting older, and our grandparents, and we'll just never have this time back. So you're assigned to kind of prioritize family time this week. Just to make sure you're really getting it in. You guys, I can talk for hours, especially about stuff like this. Like, I'm just like obsessed with bettering myself. And sometimes I totally hit a plateau, or I just fall so back behind, and I'm like, what's the point? It's just taking up my time. Like, I'm okay. I don't really need to do that. Once I fall off, I'll quickly notice myself just like falling back in all aspects. And I get myself together again, and I'm like, wait, this is so good. And not even that. It's like, I'm not even trying to get all emotional and stuff right now, but it is such a blessing to like wake up and be alive and be healthy. Being a nurse in the ER really shifted my perspective and opened my eyes to this whole new thought process, I guess you could say. You never think you're gonna go in. That's all I'm gonna say, is you never think you're gonna go in, and it's just tough. So why not go out there and make yourself feel good? Because in the end, you're gonna feel good. So why not do things that make you feel good? Eating a bag of chips may make you feel good, and you can totally do that. But at the same time as doing that, make sure you're spending some time to do good things for yourself that you wouldn't normally do, like journaling and meditating. And all this stuff can sound so cheesy, but the more research you do behind it and the more you do it, you're like, okay, this is all making sense. And I'm nowhere near a pro, but once you just start working on yourself, like everything just changes in all aspects. Your life gets so much better. It's really hard to explain, but honestly, just like baby steps along the way, doing good things for yourself, because you're lucky to be alive. Okay, I'm gonna stop jibber jabbing. Let's go for a little walk. If you've been wanting to get these and are unsure if you want to make that official purchase and spend that much, this is the best thing I've ever bought, but just make sure you're actually going to utilize them. Like, I utilize them like crazy. If you know you're going to use them, I 10 out of 10 recommend. I held back on getting them because I'm like, am I not going to use them? Am I going to be as good with them? What was I saying? But yeah, no, they've been a complete game changer. And I very much prioritize listening to a podcast or an audiobook during this time. They just make me feel good. I know sometimes I just want to listen to music, but sometimes when I just press the play button and like force myself to do it, I just feel so much better. I'm trying to be really strict about that, but like, for example, guys, on Saturday, my boyfriend called me and I was just talking and walking, and I just got another phone call from my mom. Like, I'm not gonna like freak out that I didn't get that in. I'm just going to prioritize it on days like this, especially during the beginning of the week and whatnot, so that way I don't feel the need to force myself towards the end of the week. And now that the weather's nice, I'm prioritizing walking outside, not at the gym, because I need to have more nature exposure. Like, I'm constantly in a closed environment, and honestly, the vitamin D, the sun, like, oh, walking has just become my new favorite thing that I keep thinking about winter and get sad at the fact that I won't be able to do this. This is the only reason why I would want to move. I would want to live somewhere warmer, ideally, because I feel like I just am so much nicer. I'm so much happier. Just everything is just so much better when the weather is nice. And even though it rained today, like, I don't care. There's still so much sun and it's a beautiful day. Okay, let's get onto this walking. I also like to turn on my stopwatch just to have a generalized idea of how much I'm actually walking. I wanted to do 10,000 steps a day, but honestly, I wrote that it's an hour and 40 minutes, and it's just like, I can't walk for that much because I just don't have much of a view around me, so I get bored. But right now, I'm prioritizing 30-minute walks. Okay, let's keep walking. Oh my gosh, I'm literally exhausted. That walk, I took about an hour walk and it felt so good, but it's 92 degrees outside and so it got hot very quickly. But honestly, I'm just so happy I got an hour of exercise in. Please ignore this crazy hair. I'm catching up on some laundry. I'm almost done. I just have to put some clothes away and then I'm gonna hop in the shower and I'm gonna do my everything shower. I normally self-tan, but I'm not self-tanning because I'm already catching a good amount of color, I feel like, and I just don't need it. So we'll exfoliate, we'll do a little hair mask. We're just prioritizing some self-care. All the good little things that I know my body, my hair needs. It's a win-win situation. All right, let's get started. I cannot wait to shower. Oh!
An infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. Henry Ford. You have to give up, I can't. You need to give up the phrase, I can't, and all of its cousins, such as the words I can't actually disempower you. I have them put their left arm out to their side, and I push down on it with my left hand to see.
I think we can all relate on this. There's no better feeling than getting out of a fresh everything shower. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna lay down for like 5 minutes and just like appreciate every inch of my body being so clean and shiny and moisturized and exfoliated, and my hair feels so good. Alright guys, it is much later, as you can see. I did my hair, got ready a little bit, and I ended up working on my YouTube video for a couple hours. That took a majority of my time. And as I end the night, I thought I would kind of tune in with you guys and talk about exiting your lazy girl era. Mind you, I've been editing for a couple hours, so if I'm looking a little crazy right now, we're just gonna let it be. However, in honor of our first episode of exiting your lazy girl era, let's have a toast to being our very best selves within the next upcoming weeks, and just to try our very best every single day, the slightest bit we can. And let us remember that doing these things will only get us closer to becoming the best versions of ourselves and just closer to achieving all the goals we want in life. So cheers. In order to truthfully exit your lazy girl era, I was getting ready to plan my day for tomorrow and structure my entire day, and then I remembered that this would be a perfect opportunity to talk about how staying organized can help you exit your lazy girl era, and just a few tips and tricks about becoming the best version of yourself. I feel like the word best version of yourself should be used cautiously, just because everyone's best version of themselves looks a lot different. Honestly, just taking one step at a time. The goal is to ultimately try our best daily, and that little bit will turn into a lot of it by the end of this year, I promise. So let's talk about how to glow up mentally, because I feel like that's the key thing here. If you can master this, then you're gonna master every aspect of your life. First thing I want you to do is create a mood board. What does the best version of yourself look like? And if you have no idea, that's okay. What do you like though? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you look like? What are you doing? Will you be finished with school? Do you think you'll be moved out? Do you think you'll be engaged? Picture what the best version of yourself looks like and put that in that mood board. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be totally small, or you can even do it in your head, or you can even create like a Pinterest board of it if that makes you feel better, if that's a little easier for you. Is she fit? Does she have nice skin? Is she educated? Is she successful? Is she working? How's her relationships? What type of person is she? I mean, anything that you feel relates to you during this time. There's no wrong answer here. This mood board is supposed to keep you in check and keep you motivated. So in the beginning, what I would do is put mine as my lock screen, maybe add my favorite quote on there, and that just serves, again, like a daily reminder. I actually need to do mine ASAP. The second thing that you're gonna do is write. In the beginning of my journey, I started writing by jotting 3 things down that I'm grateful for. In the beginning, it's going to feel very bland. Not every single day. Someday it might feel like a chore, but just keep going and you'll notice every aspect of your life improving, I feel like, because the moment you are able to think gratitude versus anything else, everything changes for you. You'll realize that there's so many more opportunities right in front of you. You just have been blocking it subconsciously. So any type of writing, anything you can think of, just something to let out all your thoughts. It's really good for you, and you're showing up for yourself and you're doing work for yourself to better yourself. If you can, write daily, weekly, and monthly goals. Always begin your day with a task list and narrow it down as much as you can, but ideally they say 3 to 4 priority tasks should be on there, and then the rest are things that you don't mind not being able to get done. But one thing you should make sure you're not doing is overscheduling yourself, because when that happens, you get less done, you feel less accomplished, you're quicker to feel bad about yourself, and you're less likely to do it the next day. The next thing you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, aside from serving gratitude, play some uplifting music. Play your favorite song that motivates you. So something to get you in a good headspace. And I also really like to listen to podcasts. I feel like they really help me. I love Mel Robbins. She really knows how to just put me in a better headspace, and you're learning something new, and it's just a great form of education in general. And then another thing you want to do to set yourself up for success is get ready in the morning. But this last year, I've really been forcing myself to put on makeup and do my hair every day. For the majority of my life, all I did was do lash extensions, and then that's it. Just a great skincare routine and lash extensions. But now I'm forcing myself to do my makeup, and I feel like everything has changed for me since I started doing that. Yes, I've seen my mood change, but I used to get ready every single day regardless. Now I feel like deeper aspects within myself has changed just by doing this, because I naturally feel more confident and I feel better, and I just feel ready for the day, and I feel like I'm more obligated to do things, run my errands, complete the next task, film, see people. And this was something I always did as a nurse too. I always make sure to get ready. I always make sure I put something on my face, because there was a time period where I did not do anything. I felt so low during that time period. Just get ready every single day, listen to a podcast, and do some physical exercise. Those are a few things that will tremendously help you exit your lazy girl era by 1,000. And implementing these will cause you to exit this area long term, hopefully, because that's the goal here, you know? Stop being so discouraging on yourself. Stop being so harsh to yourself. And just remember baby steps. So plan out your day, do some writing, listen to some uplifting music, get ready every single day, put on a comfy, cozy outfit, whatever it may be. Do it on the days you don't want to do it too, because those are the most important days. Never, ever, ever, ever forget to participate in some physical activity, whatever it may be. Some days can be more intense than others. Maybe it's just a squat. Maybe it's a wall squat. Whatever it may be, be realistic with yourself though, and just be sure to participate in that, because everything will change for you after that. Okay, I promise to do more videos like this. This is really fun to do, because I feel like I've been in low places in my life one too many times, and socials have helped me in such a tremendous way. So now I feel like I'm in this really good space, and I feel the need and the want to just spread the word. I'm still learning every single day too, and I think that's fun too, because we can learn together. And I know there's gonna be times where you guys are gonna teach me one too many things. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you liked today's video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, because it means so much to me, and I just really appreciate any type of feedback.